Today we're going to be talking about Carlee Russell because we want to know whether she lied or not about being kidnapped. Okay. Before we get started, though, I wanted to say just because this one has the possibility of being a fake case does not mean that the rest of them are fake. Okay. So spread awareness, do whatever you can to help others who are missing and others who have not been paid as much attention as much as this case. Okay, so I just want to know, did Carlee Russell lie about being kidnapped? Okay, so we have the lover card here. That's about a romantic partner. The wedding card is a partnership. The servant, that's someone helping another person or following someone's orders. The haughtiness or the pride card is here. The old woman is usually either that's a literal old woman or that's an ex. So what's going on? Well, the first thing that I'm noticing is why is there a focus on a relationship here if this is about a kidnapping? Where's the child? Where's Carlee? Where's a focus on her situation? Um, Already, what that's telling me is that a relationship may have been the cause of this, or like may have been a factor as to why this is all happening. So there's some form of connection to that. I'm seeing the pride card, which is usually about attention. That's also about like someone's pride or ego needing to be validated, or like that's the focus. It's like someone needing, again, either needing attention from a lover, either that could also be needing attention from an old woman, or if this old woman, sometimes again, this is an ex girlfriend, right? This could also be like someone that is needing attention from that person. So hold on, what's actually going on? Um, so did she lie about being kidnapped? The Empress is here, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. There is someone she doesn't want to let go of. This is Carlee. That's the Empress. That's also mom energy. Is she pregnant by any chance? There's something that fell. Hold on. God, these like, I need to find a better spot for these readings. Okay, so yeah, why is she popping up as the Empress matron? Why was I gonna say matron? The matron, the matriarch, the Empress card. So that's like mother, maternal energy. Again, the Knight of Swords is here. This may be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's an air sign here that we're talking about. That's like she doesn't want to let go of this person. Yeah, this is like feeling mentally, emotionally anxious about this person. Now, I know bits and pieces and details about this situation, but I'm still reading this based on the meaning themselves, right? And what I'm seeing is a woman who, again, we sure she's not pregnant? Um, because this is giving me maternal vibes, like maternity, maternity, maternal, mom. It could also be wife, but this is like, okay, basically there's this person that either does not want to let her go or she doesn't want to let that person go. So this could be like someone that she did not like or rejected also. That's someone that's involved here. So the interesting thing, and then the Temperance card came out as well. That's in reverse. To me, that's like an addiction. So someone here, someone involved in this situation may have an addiction, may have, this is like unbalanced. So that could be like mentally or in terms of like overly stressed is what I heard. Overly stressed, overly that could be drinking, that could be like there's too much of something. So I don't know if that's like a some one of the events that led to the situation, or if it's someone is dealing with an addiction somehow that is involved in this case. Or again, someone who may be a little bit unbalanced, I would say. Anyway, the interesting part is, again, when I'm asking about whether she's lying, why does it feel like it's about a relationship when, from what I know about the details, she claimed that it was just like someone, a man and a woman, that kidnapped her in the involvement of a child. Where's the child? So, okay, what really happened with Carlee Russell? Show me the story. What happened with Carlee Russell? That's old heartbreak. This is about heartbreak. This is a very personal thing. That's her, Queen of Cups. That's usually that's the queen, right? The Seven of Wands, this is like, this is, I'm hearing someone say like, F all of you. I'm going to prove you wrong, or I'm going to make you, like, I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to make you think this was a mistake. There's someone that she's like taking revenge on. This is that feeling of like, F all of you, you broke my heart, and juggling. Is this a third party situation? This is like juggling between two people. You played with my heart, you juggled me with another person maybe, or like there's something about like juggling two things at once. So that could be two people at once. Um, the Hanged Man in reverse. I'm not letting this go. This is a grudge that I'm not getting over, you know. I'm unhappy about this. This is about a lover situation. Yeah, you abused like our boundaries. Like there's someone here that she's very mad at. That's her relationship partner. Which again, aside from the son being a child, I'm still not seeing the whole I was kidnapped. So if I were to say this right off the bat, I'm seeing that this is a lie. I mean, because I'm asking about the events, about what happened, but I'm not seeing that at all, not even a little bit. Like, you have to understand with these cards, there are things like the thief card, even the despair card, right? But what I'm seeing is about a lover. So at the very least, the person that would have taken her would have been someone that was familiar to her or she had a romantic involvement with. The very fact that there's a wedding here, is she married to someone? Or is it like, maybe they were having plans to get married? Yeah, this is like a romantic partner, period. How else can you like understand that? The servant card is here. The servant card is also with the help of someone else. So there might have been someone that helped further the situation, but this is giving me the impression that it was planned. Hold on. Did Carlee Russell plan her kidnapping? The merchant, I mean, you can see the merchant here. That's a business deal. Did she have to pay someone? The merchant, love card, that's a sale. The doctor, merchant, love, doctor, cheerfulness. That's also a group of three. A friend. Is this planned? That's not giving me the idea that it's an accident either. Because the one thing that I'm getting, for example, right? This is a prison card. Why did I not get that if she was like kept or like forced or anything? There would have been the death card, there would have been the misfortune card, there would have been the enemy card. There are so many things that can be used here or even the room card if she was kept somewhere. Like, the one thing that I'm not seeing is people doing anything violent or taking someone's freedom away. What I am seeing is like the merchant, which is buying something involving a store or sales or like buying something. Maybe did she buy something or strike a business deal with someone or like pay for something? That's like a deal is struck. The love card, the doctor card. Is there something like, was she trying to buy something that she wasn't supposed to? Buying something. This could be definitely just, this could just be with the help of two men, or that there were two men involved in this somehow. There's also a friend here, so it could be like three people involved outside of her. This is a group, right? This is planned. I don't think that this is planned. That's a group. Page of Swords. This is well thought out, or like at least it was thought out. Okay, an opportunity presented itself. Consistency. There's money involved here somehow, but I don't understand what it means. So basically, I'm seeing that an opportunity presented itself, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm like so off focus. But like an opportunity presented itself, but I don't know. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, there was a group. This is thought of. This is a plan. An opportunity presented itself. I also, it's so interesting. When I look at this card, I think of like attenzione, pickpocket, but because like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make light of this. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. But like basically the Ace of Wands, I see that as like an exclamation point sometimes. So it's like bringing attention to something. An opportunity came to bring attention to something. You know what I'm not seeing though? Like an actual child. If there was an actual child or a baby that was involved here, there's a baby card here too. So that would have come up. If there was kidnappers, there's like a thief card here. So even then, that would have come up, and this is not coming up. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is like, again, I feel like this is two people, two men. Something about two men, but also just two people that are possibly helping the Queen of Swords. This is a planner. This is someone who's manipulative. This could also be an air sign or a water sign. What's her sign? Someone let me know. But basically, this is feeling planned somehow. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into what actually happened. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty decided that it's planned because of the cards that showed up. None of them have really shown any weakness on her part. Heartbreak, not weakness though. Not violence or anything exerted on another person. Oh my god, my arm hurts so bad. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that could also be like the right arm may be relevant. Why am I also hearing an M name? I'm hearing an M name. I'm also seeing V, M, V, L, and 6. I didn't really understand, like, I don't know the sequence of it, but I'm just seeing M, V, L, and 6. So, hold on, let me see what actually happened. What is actually happening here? Please give me 9 cards to just show me, illustrate what is happening here. Okay, young woman, pleasure seekers, despair. Actually happening here. A group, a scholar. Now, what actually happened here? Oops. Okay. All right, so now we have those. Okay, so we have the young woman here. So this is likely Carlee. But again, you know what's interesting? Here's the thing. I also have a main character card here, right? And that would be Carlee herself. But again, the young woman card is here. There must be another young woman involved. I do know that she called and said that there was like a man and a woman that like tried to kidnap her, but that doesn't feel right. The young woman, this could just be describing her as a young woman who may be naive or innocent. But the weird thing is I haven't seen her. Where is she? Is she hiding? Well, I believe she is, right? Because we don't really know what the details are. So that would make sense with the energy of the reading that she's hiding. But I don't know why I just heard hiding your true self. So I don't know. It just doesn't feel like we have all the details. Well, we don't. We know that. But it also feels like some details are being hidden on purpose in a lie kind of way. Now, the young woman, pleasure seekers, and despair. There's some form of emotional or mental despair that affected Carlee or this young woman that may involve pleasure seekers. This is either sex, drinking, third parties, doing something wild. Someone did something wild that caused despair, right? The cheerfulness, the scholar, the constancy. I keep seeing the scholar as an old man. So there could be an old man involved. That could be a father. That could be an uncle. That could be like just an older person. Since this is coming through as a young woman, there may be an age gap between these two people. Now, the scholar is also someone who's intelligent, but that can also refer to like, I do know this about Carlee. Like, I'm disclosing what I know, which is like, is she in college? I don't know if I got that right, but I know she's in nursing, right? So that could also be that, like that's her being a studious person, and maybe being in university, if I'm remembering that right. But the scholar is also, again, an old man. The cheerfulness is things being done in a group, right? The constancy, that's about things staying the same. The despair and constancy card together tell me that she was tired of a situation that wasn't changing and maybe sought out to change something herself. Because this just feels like nothing is changing and I'm basically losing my mind here. I don't know what to do about a situation, but there's definitely something else that was a trigger. It's not just like, there was something or someone else did something that was a trigger for the situation. The cheerfulness, scholar, and constancy. This is like, how do I explain this? Oh, this is them waiting at home. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is them waiting at home. This is people, her family. So this could also be a family member, but this is her family waiting for her to show up, right? Okay. This is also the story that she presented. All right. So we kind of understand this, but I still stand by what I said, which is like, outside of what was going on with Carlee, there was definitely something else that was causing a lot of despair, like a lot of like heavier, darker thoughts. Something was like really wrong in a personal life matter. Now the enemy, journey, and death card is here. Okay. I feel like what they're showing us is like what she says happened. But okay, hold on. Let me understand this, okay? Because we have the enemy card here. This is someone you cannot trust. There's intent to kill, but I don't understand what this is about. And then the gift card is here. Journey, death. This feels like intent to kill. But like there's money or gift involved. There's also soldier here. That's also like the police. It's a little difficult for me to read the scenario. I'm trying my best. But here's what I'm seeing, okay? Why? It just feels like here's the general feeling that I'm getting out of this. It feels like this person is out to make someone hurt. Carlee, I mean. Like, and I don't mean that in like a physical way. This feels more like, see, that's what it feels like if you would have lost me, or that's what it feels like if things yeah, like if things hadn't worked out. Like this is like, I'm gonna make you lose me so you can realize how much you value me. There's a bit of pettiness here, but it's not driven out of like pure malice. It's not bad. It's just pained, heartbroken, painful. That's what I'm getting. I also feel like she definitely has help. I do feel like, can I be honest? I do feel like the family's kind of like helping the situation somehow. This is also her walking home. So we're gonna see these cards, and they're gonna be telling us different scenarios because that's the nature of these cards, right? They're symbols, but they tell us everything. So this is her story and what she said. I got away from someone who was trying to kill me. But at the same time, I don't know. Was she actually kidnapped? The misfortune card is here. The pride is here again. So why is pride being like so important? This is like, I don't know, merchant, house, fortune, conversation. It is very possible that there is some talk about a ransom, that someone suggested a ransom somehow. But I mean, if I'm just being honest, this still feels like a plan. The Nine of Cups. This is about getting what you want, even at the cause of a disruption. Um, yeah, I don't know. Does she plan this? Queen of Wands. This is planned. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to be that person, but it just feels like it's planned. It also feels like okay, here's what I have to say. I also wonder if there were other people out of the situation that were trying to cash in somehow. So you know what this is giving me the vibe of? Oh, I want to make this person feel sorry. I want to make them miss me. I want to make them feel like this is what it's like to be without me. But at the same time, could we make you make a little bit of money out of this? Like, can we ask for like a ransom? Like, I don't know if it's like, for example, right? If this is Carlee and this is her person, and they agreed somehow, I wonder if this person is also talking to someone else that's like, maybe we can make something out of this. I also wonder, does Carlee's boyfriend cheat or something? This is like a third party. Again, I don't know how to explain the situation. All I know is that it definitely feels like she had some form of knowing, okay? I mean, yeah, that's the lie card. What was the lie about? Malady, falseness about being unwell, and lightheartedness. Okay, so the lie, the Ace of Wands, Star. That's attention. That's fame. I don't know. That's also abuse of power. All I have to tell you is I don't know. You guys might not believe me. That's okay. I'm just trying my best to read what I see here. All I feel is that I don't feel like it was accurate. I wonder if parts of it were, but not a lot. This feels like the general idea of it was very fake. But at the same time, maybe there were some parts of it that were real, but I can't quite put my finger on it. So this feels like, how do I explain this? It's like, let's plan a robbery. And then your two partners say, you know what? I think I want to turn this into a murder. Or like, am I explaining this? Like, am I explaining this right? Like, it feels like someone maybe switched up because the intentions are changing. Like, at first it felt like it was just about a vendetta or someone being very angry about a relationship. And then now it's like, it seems like there are possibly other purposes here. So hold on. I know I'm sure I'm not making as much sense as I would like to. Okay, hold on. What was happening? Why was this done? Why did this situation occur? The gift card, that's money, that's abundance, that's something. The service card, the wife card, the surprise card, and the servant card. Was she also... Hold on. Why is the wife card here? Again, whoever it is that Carlee is dating, I feel like has someone else. That seems to be very clear. Now, this does not have to be just a boyfriend. This can be someone else as well. And I wonder if someone's married here because there's marriage involved and I just don't understand what that is. So like the lover is married, there's a wife here, right? But why was this done? Again, this is like about someone gaining like some form of a monetary advantage. So how I would interpret this is like me and my lover who's married are planning to do this thing, but his wife finds out. And so his wife is like, hey, we should get money out of that. You should turn this around. I don't know how to explain this. Now, if it's not necessarily that way, I'm sure I sound freaking insane. But basically what I'm getting is it does seem planned. I feel like she's in on it, whatever it is, okay? I also feel like she needs to be careful about the people around her because I wonder if some people cannot be trusted or will switch up on her, and probably have had a history of doing that. And I also feel like, again, there's a lot of cheating involved. There's a lot of relationship drama involved. You know what I am not seeing? Again, the baby card. Yes, there's a baby here, sure. But I'm not actually seeing like, a baby that's been kidnapped or a baby that's in danger or anything. Okay, I'm going to ask it this way. What actually happened to Carlee during the days that she was not around, The Malady card is here. Maybe she was sick. The Soldier card is here. The Thought card is here. Okay, hold on. The Wedding. The Enemy or the Foe. This is someone else. This is not Carlee. This is about a relationship. So the malady does not necessarily mean sickness. That could be like you're feeling really bad about a situation. This is the energy of like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, maybe a part of her was definitely like unwell, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally. But I also wonder, this is all about a partnership or a marriage. Like maybe all she could think about was a relationship and someone trying to break it up or breaking up someone else's relationship. Guys, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little too lost now, and I think I need to pull back because I feel like, I'm getting signs and symbols, but I'm not making sense of it. But I guess that's kind of the tricky part in these types of readings. It's not about solving the case. It's about getting the information that is necessary. Okay. So let's see, based on this, what can we know about what happened to Carlee, what was really going on, the truth of what's going on? The Moon card is in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse, that's detachment. This is honesty, detachment, or heartbreak. The Seven of Cups in reverse, which is like many possibilities. Did she take something? Why does this feel a little bit? Can I tell you what's going on in the energy? It feels like I don't even know what the true story is. And it's not, I'm not just like saying that just to say it, but that's what it feels like. When I'm in her energy, it's like this. I mean, I wonder if she is like, if she has a mental issues because I'm trying to find the story, but it feels like it's changing every single time I think about it, you know? And like I had something earlier, right? It was about a relationship. That was the main thing. That was the big trigger. And then suddenly her story came out in the cards. What she said, that came out as true. And now it's coming through as honest. So I wonder if there's actually something going on mentally that like she believes it. Like whatever has happened to her, she believes it. Now, I'm more inclined to believe the first set of cards that I drew because that usually, okay, that's what you should always believe. It's like the first reading is usually where you get things. And then I just do these to repeat them to clarify them. But based on the first round of cards, that felt like, yeah, like it's not about her, it's about someone. And there's a bit of an obsession about what's going on with someone that may have led to this, right? And I don't know. Okay, Spirit, can we take that away? Can we get a clearer sense of what really happened? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. That's the return of an old issue, an old person, an old connection, the past. There's something that deals with the past. This is something we want to hide. We don't want to pay attention to. This is also children, by the way. Are we sure she's not like pregnant? Because this reads to me like an abortion, you know? Or I wonder if she's had a miscarriage in the past. Now, the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, this could also be, again, an old issue comes back. So I wonder if she's had or done this in the past before. Maybe 3 other times. Like this, okay, I'm just gonna be honest. This feels a little bit like a psychotic break, but it's like I wonder if she's had multiple of these in the past. So it's like, you know how it is, how I want to describe it is in my mind, it feels like the right thing to do. This whole plot, this whole scenario feels like, yeah, I'm gonna do this to make you feel this way. There's no sense of right versus wrong. Okay. Now we also have the Three of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and then we also have the Page of Swords. The Three of Wands in reverse, again, this is like multiple people, group of 3 or 4. Now, I also see this as like being forced to make a decision. So there's definitely like an air sign here that's involved. Someone forced her to make a decision she didn't want to make, or I wonder if she felt forced to do this because of someone that's an air sign. The Eight of Pentacles is, or if it's not an air sign, someone that is telling her to do this. And this could just be thoughts, since swords does indicate thoughts, right? The Magician is a lie, right? This is about manipulation. The Fool as well. You're not a fool. You know what you're doing. You're serious about this. Putting in the work, right? So, I don't know. Again, it's giving me the impression that it's planned. This person knew what they were doing, but at the same time, I don't feel like they were mentally in the best place. I also feel like something devastating must have happened. There was something for sure that caused a lot of pain. I also feel this is like, I feel like I see someone hyper fixating when I look at this, basically. Okay? And I see recurring thoughts. Like I feel like I keep going back to whatever this old issue or situation is. Hold on. That's a lover card. That's a lover's card. What's going on? What is this old issue? Queen of Cups. Oops. The Emperor. So these are goals unmet, you know, relationship desires, dreams that did not happen. The Queen of Wands, lack of confidence in one's self. The Emperor is here. Someone having power over the other person. There are some, you know, I see her hyper fixating over relationship things that did not work out. Now, can I see this in a different way? It could also be a baby. This could also be children, but this could be that I don't know. It's giving me the vibe of like a hallucination at the very most, honestly, because I'm not seeing an actual child that's like alive and separate and like needing help or in danger. What I'm seeing is like a perception. Everything's perception. This is like I see this is like avoiding conflicts within the mind. So I don't know. All I know is I don't see someone who is kidnapped or held captive. There, I don't know. There's something about a child, but not directly related to a kidnapping. There's definitely something about a relationship that keeps popping up and someone maybe breaking because of that. But that's about all I see. So that's it for this reading. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know what's going to come out of this or if anything's accurate at all. I don't know. We shall see. Comment below if you know anything. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any other missing persons or true crime, celebrity, conspiracy, pick a card readings that you want to suggest, comment them below. I know I have a lot of requests. I'm not ignoring everybody. I'm trying to get to them. It's just, it takes a lot of energy to do them. And I do personal readings outside of this as well. So if you'd like to book a more personal and private reading for yourself, book me at mediumisabella.com. Everything you need is in my description box below. And I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.